A woman is taking pictures of herself with her cell phone. At that moment, her mother comes upstairs and calls out to her. When her mother has her in her room, she hides. The mother asks where she was and the woman appears in another outfit. The mother then says that they were late for church. She then asks what her daughter was doing with that tiara on her head. The woman said it was nothing, but her mother said she couldn't believe she was taking pictures again to send to that man on the internet. The woman then tells her mother not to talk like that, as she didn't know the man, but her mother says that she didn't know him either. She said it's only been 2 days since she's known him and she's already been sending pictures. The woman, then of space, the mother, stopped meddling in his life, because she knew how to take care of herself. Her mother, then Jesus, for her to pay more attention to what she did, because the internet was a very dangerous place. The woman then gets mad at her mother and ends up slapping her face. Her mother then gets very angry and says that she was no longer recognizing her daughter. She then says that her daughter would be grounded for a month. Familiar, she then becomes desperate and asks her mother to forgive her. Later, the woman said she needed to call the man. She then wonders how she would go about meeting him now. She then calls the man and the two start talking. She then said that she really wanted to see him, but that she couldn't because there was a problem at her house. The man then asks what had happened and the woman says that her mother had forbidden her to go out. She then asks if they could do a video call, but the man says he couldn't. She said, if he didn't, it would all be over, but she asks him not to do that. The man then tells the woman of the way to meet with him, as he would not make a video call with her. She then says that she would find a way to meet him. The woman then wonders what she was going to do. She then gets the idea to call her friend. The friend then answers the phone and asks if her friend was okay. The woman then said that she was not there, as her mother had docked in the room and she really needed to see a man. She then said that she needed her friend's help. The friend then says that it couldn't stay that way, because she was losing a very handsome man. The woman then said that she really needed her friend's help, as she had no one else to rely on. The woman then said that she would wait for her and she tells the woman to be calm, because she already knew what she was going to do. Sometime later, the friend knocks on the door and the woman's mother goes to answer. The mother then asks why she was there and the friend asks where her friend was. The mother then says that her daughter was very rude, so she had left her grounded. The friend then says that she was there, as they would go to church together. The mother then says that she could come in. The two then go up the stairs together and the friend asks why. Give woman to be grounded. The mother then says that the young people are a lot of work for the older ones, because they had no idea of things. A friend then says that she was just old and her mother tells her to have more respect for her. The friend then says that she was just messing with her. She then enters the woman's room and says that her friend was there. She then says that they could only talk for 5 minutes. The woman then thanks her mother and her friend thanks her too. The mother then leaves and the friend says she has an idea. She then said that her friend needed to do what she said. The woman then asks what her friend was thinking of doing, but the friend tells her to trust her. She then puts her hand on the bed and pulls out a wig from inside. The woman then asks what she was going to do and the friend tells her to trust her. She then says that they were going to put the wig on to pretend the woman was lying in bed. They then put some pillows under the covers and the friend says that her mother wouldn't suspect anything. The woman then says her friend was crazy, but the friend said she would thank her later. The friend then says that the next step in the plan was for the woman to get inside her suitcase. The woman then said that she would not fit in there, but the friend tells her to trust her. The woman then trusts her friend and in the end, she ends up getting inside the suitcase. The friend then manages to get her to stay inside the suitcase and then she takes the suitcase out of the room while saying that her friend was too heavy. As she was leaving, the woman's mother asked if she needed help, but she said no. The woman then insists on helping her, but the friend says that she could close the door, as the woman was sleeping and she didn't want to be disturbed. The mother then agrees, and then goes to close the bedroom door. The friend then goes downstairs with the suitcase and the mother asks if she really didn't want help. The friend then says that she didn't need to and continues down the stairs with the suitcase very carefully. The mother then asks what she was carrying that was so heavy, and the friend says that she didn't need to help, because it was too heavy and she would get in the way. The friend then manages to go down the stairs with the suitcase and goes outside the house. The woman then complains that she had too much back pain. The friend says that was the only way to help her. She then tells her to hurry, as the woman's mother could arrive at any moment. Meanwhile, the woman's mother goes into her room saying that she was sorry for the way things were between them. She then says wanted to see how her daughter was doing, so she goes into her room. She then says that she knew her daughter wasn't asleep yet and that they needed to talk. She starts by saying that she needed to talk because she is her daughter, she is the most precious asset in her life. She said that without her daughter, she would not be able to live. As the woman was not responding, she tries to pull back the coverlet, but at that moment she discovers that the woman is not there. The woman then gets furious and says they would regret doing that. She then leaves the room saying that she would sort that matter out. Inside her friend's car, the woman wonders if there was time to give up, as she was very nervous. Friend then says that she had a lot of work to take the woman there and that if she gave up, she would go meet the man. The woman then said that she was serious as the man might not like her. Friend then says that she had already sent many pictures to the man, so he must be crazy about her. The woman then said that she wanted that to be true, because she was also crazy about the man and really wanted to meet him. The friend then tells the woman to be happy and that if she needed anything she could call her. The woman then says goodbye to her friend and says that she was very grateful for her help. He was waiting for the man when suddenly, he comes up behind her. She then said that she was looking forward to meeting him. She then turns around and realizes that it wasn't a man, but the man tells her to be quiet. He then grabs the woman and puts his hand over her mouth so she can't scream. Meanwhile, the friend is walking down the street when the woman's mother arrives. The mother then asks where her daughter was and the friend said that she should be sleeping in her room. The mother then tells her to stop that and tell her where her daughter was. The friend then tells the mother to let the woman be happy. The mother then says they were crazy because they didn't even know the man's face. She then said that her friend would take her to her daughter. They then reach the woman and the mother goes on top of the man. The man then said that he had told the woman not to take anyone and then the mother fainted. Sometime later, the mother wakes up in a hospital. The woman then asks if her mother was okay. She says yes and the woman starts crying asking for her mother's forgiveness. She then says that everything she had said to her daughter, she had said because she loved her daughter very much and didn't want to lose her. She then said that these things were very dangerous. The woman says that now she knew and that she loved her mother very much.